Hey guys, Sermo11 is here today to talk about a parody of the Nintendo 3DS called the 2DS. Now, this parody of the Nintendo 2DS, I guess some fan made it, or, wait, what'd you say? It's real? It's not very popular. It's gonna be another Game Boy Micro? But my parents bought me the Micro and I thought it was awesome. What the heck is going on? Hey guys, so Nintendo 2DS thoughts. Eh, I don't know. The thoughts on this thing are so mixed. I just don't even know. Like I discovered this at school. I was at school and I saw this video that said the Nintendo 2DS. I thought it was like a parody or something, but then I think it was like on the official Nintendo channel or something. I'm not even sure, but I added it to my watch later list, so I was gonna watch it once I got home. And then I was in math class, which is my last hour of the day, and my friend showed it to me, and he said it was real, and that kind of surprised me. So, um, Nintendo, let me ask you something: are you scared or intimidated by smart devices? Because either way, you're incorporating their designs into your consoles. Nintendo is always ahead of the game, and I'm guessing Sony and Microsoft aren't too far off, but this time I feel like Nintendo actually copied someone's software. With the Wii, I think some guy, he went to like Sony and Microsoft with the Wii technology. They weren't really a big fan of it, and he went to Nintendo and they were cool with it. So, yeah. I just feel like Nintendo has been copying Apple, and then eventually Sony, or Apple, or who else releases devices like that? Samsung. I feel like Nintendo's copying them, and then Sony and Microsoft are definitely going to copy this eventually. Kind of happened with Sony with the PlayStation Move, and I guess some people think Kinect is kind of similar to that just because it's motion gameplay. I would say Kinect is kind of different, even though no one plays Kinect, and it can't pick up black people. That was it. I think that was a real thing. Like it had trouble picking up black people. Yeah, so Sony, Microsoft copying that technology, possibly. Nintendo is always the one to say that they're not concerned about smart devices. Sony, they're always saying that they're not concerned about smart devices. Sony or Microsoft. Sorry, I forgot my commas right there. But yet they're starting to make tablet devices like a smart device. They know there's a huge market for them, and they can't ignore that. I would say Apple and Nintendo can learn something from each other. Nintendo, the 2DS looks funny. And I think the thing is, your consoles, your handheld consoles have all been foldable devices. And with this, there's no place to put it. You can't put it in your pocket. This would just be something you would have to carry in your hand or put it in your backpack. I don't know. You can't carry it in your pocket. That's like the main thing. And Apple could learn something from Nintendo. I wouldn't mind more physical buttons or an iPhone that slides. It just depends on how Apple handles it. And I think Apple's a great company, and I think they could handle it. So the Wii U has a tablet controller, and the 2DS has become a tablet. But there's still that thing where it can't fold. I don't know how exactly it's gonna play. It looks nice. It looks kind of nice. It looks kind of nice and kind of bad. I don't know. That's a very mixed thing to say, but I'm interested in it, and I'm kind of not interested in it. Are people really that stupid that they can't turn off the Nintendo 3D, like the 3D on the Nintendo 3DS? Was that really a big problem? As far as I know, Nintendo 3DS is selling very well, and the 3DS even has a feature to turn the 3D off. Like inside of the system, you can go into the settings and turn 3D off. Are kids and parents really that stupid? There's like after at a certain age and below, you can't really play on 3DS with the 3D. I think it's like 7 and under or something like that because it'll mess with your eyes, and your eyes are still kind of developing. And I mean, I just found out about this, that there's a feature inside of the system to turn 3D off. I guess that's why you should read the manual. And I'm just saying, did people not know about this? Were they really complaining about, oh my god, my child's having eye problems or something? Frankly, the 3D on the 3DS sucks. I use it like for fun. I use it whenever I want to. Like, I use it rarely. I barely use it, so I don't see how this is such a big problem. I guess the 3D is the selling point of the 3DS, but in my opinion, I just love Nintendo systems, and this is the next step up from the Nintendo DS or Nintendo DSi, and I wanted to get it, so I wasn't really concerned about the 3D, whether it was good or bad, because the way they first presented it, it looked really good, but that was like made up graphics or whatever. That doesn't even sound right, made up graphics. It was like computer graphics. It wasn't like the actual graphics, because they can't show that on screen. I know the 2DS has gotten a lot of hate, but I'm interested in it. And I kind of want one, but I have to play it first. But let's not just think about it as a 3DS without 3D. Let's think about it as a budget gaming handheld that can't fit in your pocket. Maybe people want a cheaper system that can do most of the same things. As I said before, 3D is not a big deal. If you're like a parent or a child watching this video, the 3D is not a big deal. It doesn't even look that good. And if someone overhypes it, or you hear all this information about how good 3D is, it's not that good. And I would actually prefer if they did give you the option to have glasses instead of just viewing the 3D, because it kind of looks weird. I don't know. But I think it would be cooler if you could have the glasses, but the way they were kind of advertising it was the 3DS, 3D without the glasses. Yeah, the 2DS has a lot of hate. When I saw the video, when I was just looking at the likes and dislikes, the dislikes were like, oh my god, there are so many dislikes. The dislikes outweighed the likes, which normally doesn't really happen with like the bigger people on YouTube or like the gaming companies. That normally doesn't happen. And then there was so much hate in the comments. Nintendo had to turn off the comments and the likes and dislikes. That's how serious it got. Because if you go back on the video now, you can't comment on, you can't like or dislike. They just shut that down. And I fear that it's not going to sell that well. Even though I'm kind of interested in it, I fear it's not going to do that good. But nevertheless, I'm interested. Plus, it's launching with Pokemon on October 12th, so that might be in its favor. It's launching. I guess a lot of kids are into Pokemon. I don't know. I just grew up with Pokemon, so I just feel like any age can enjoy it. But it seems like it's more for the children. So you can get Pokemon. You can get your discounted 2DS or whatever. And yeah. And I think it was supposed to, they said some stuff like it was supposed to resemble a Lego block or something. Something that's supposed to be inviting to children. I don't know how they're trying to market this, because I'm pretty sure some kids already have 3DSs. And I agree with some of the opinions I was seeing. The 3DS is probably better, so why not just get the 3DS and, do some research. You can turn the 3D off. There's a slider on there which you can turn down, and maybe you could tape it or something so the kid doesn't mess with it. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's not a big deal. And if you want to get a 2DS, get one. I just want to play it in the store. That's all I want to do. I just want to play it in the store, see how it is, and I'll tell you guys about it. I might or might not. I was saying I might because I probably won't remember. I'm just being completely serious. But what are your thoughts on the Nintendo 2DS? Was this a great move by Nintendo, or was this a really weird move by Nintendo? If you would like to follow me on Facebook, it's SirMel11. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, it's at Melvin2898. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, it's SirMel11. I said follow. If you want to like me on Facebook, but it's the same thing pretty much. I have a Tumblr, but who uses Tumblr? Everyone uses Tumblr. What am I talking about at this point? I just don't like Tumblr. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts, comments, whatever, description. Bye.